Storm Eagle. Howdy guys, and welcome back to Megaman X. This is you too young for this. And last time we just went ahead and chilled Penguin. This time we're storming Storm Eagle and his fortress of doom. And before we go and storm it all that much, I'm gonna go ahead and take this moment to go say Geronimo! In this case, get a heart container. Now, like its name implies, and other namesakes, heart container, it increases your energy so that you can hold more max energy and all that fun jazz. It's actually pretty darn useful. In every single game that has a heart container-esque container. But yeah, whatever. We're just gonna go ahead and do this, and this stage here is basically played out on like a airport air hangar thing. Yeah, kind of makes sense because we're fighting Storm Eagle and he likes to fly and he has a whole bunch of aviation stuff. So anyway, in the lookout tower we can pick up an energy tank, and the energy tanks basically hold extra energy for you. If you pick up a energy thingy when you're at full health, you'll go ahead and store it in the energy tank. So quite useful, especially in the later stages of the game. Now, the platforming of this level can actually be, it's one of the harder levels in terms of platforming, because you have these little platforms, floating platforms here. It's actually doable without the speed boost that you get from Chilled Penguin's stage, but if you don't feel comfortable in your platforming skills, jumping from platform to platform, then yeah, you might want to get the acceleration boots from Chilled Penguin first before coming here. Me, I probably won't be using the acceleration boots a lot in this stage. I'm just gonna sit back and relax and try and do this without messing up a lot. Try being the key word. Do or do not. There is no try. Anyway, basically, this would be a lot easier with a certain power-up later on, but you could still do it with the X-Buster. You destroy the fire tanks. This one gives you a free 1-up. There's one later on in the level where you can only get to it with the use of the dash boots, which is actually right here, speak of the devil. And it gives us what I would consider the most useless power-up in the entire game. And that is the helmet. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. Yeah, that's basically all it does. There's only one use for it that I know of, possibly two, if I remember correctly. But the one that comes to mind right now, it gets a power-up that you can actually get later on in the game anyway, so I don't know. It's one of those things that you can get that power-up earlier than what the game intended you to get it for, so whatever. I'll get the power-ups whenever I want to get them. Ow, stupid fetching metards, I think they're called. Aha! Screw you and your crazy, stupid shit. Yes. If that made any lick of sense whatsoever. These guys, they can grab you, but if they grab you, they don't really do anything all too threatening, except maybe take you over to where there's a pit and release you over a pit so you can actually go and kill yourself or have you get killed in a bottomless pit. Alright. These cannons really don't pose much of a threat. I'm making them look like they pose a lot more of a threat than they actually do. But yeah, that's basically Storm Eagle stage right there. This is probably one of the more interesting boss fights in the entire game, because you go inside the ship, you blow up the ship, and then it becomes your battlefield. Other boss fights in this game, you actually go to a designated boss arena, whereas this one is in the actual stage itself. Ow! Screw you and your children. Don't... I was gonna say you were one of the easier ones to do because you can't really damage Megaman. Wow! Holy crap! What? Wow. Good way to frickin' prove a point there, Storm Eagle, but yeah. It'll just, if you die, it'll just take you back at the beginning of the level. Or not at the beginning of the level, at the last checkpoint. I was not planning on dying on this boss battle, because all he can do to you, wow. I am failing it up. Basically, all I can do to you is try and blow you off. His most threatening attack is him blowing you off to the edge and killing you that way, pushing you off the edge down into a bottomless pit. Ow. I mean, there is his dive attack that he does, but I normally can actually be able to dodge that without any problem whatsoever. Let's see, are you gonna spit out your children at you? Okay, Storm Eagle is a freaking robot, and yet he can reproduce. He can throw eggs out of his mouth. Normally, aren't eggs supposed to come from the other end? Right? And what's up with him being able to reproduce? I thought the only way you can reproduce is if you're, biological and do the dirty... Yeah, don't ask me. What the devil? Stupid. Why are you spamming this attack? You would spam this attack. Yeah, his dive attack is probably one of the more annoying attacks that he does. He normally does not do it all this much. He normally comes down, sits there, and tries to blow you off the edge. But apparently he likes to spam that attack on me now. But whatever. Now, each of the robot masters do have specific weapons or specific types of things that they are weak to. Storm Eagle's weakness is basically Sting Chameleon's weapon the weapon that you get from Sting Chameleon, which we won't be getting to Sting Chameleon for a while. He's one of the more annoying robot bosses. But yeah, there you go. Storm Eagle, death animation, and quite arguably one of the more interesting ones, seeing as he can reproduce, whereas the others can't. Anyway, for defeating Storm Eagle, we get the Storm Tornado. Turns us purple. Probably, this one is actually my most favorite weapon in the entire game. And we'll be using it extensively in the next part. Anyway, guys, this is You Too Young for This signing off, saying keep things frosty.